we are not giving the coup enough credit. I mean, this was a true coup attempt from what I can see. Certainly blowing up parliament is, a serious thing. This is not just theater, as some people present it as. His life was likely in danger. And what I think most people don't understand is this is not the old kind of coup where people stayed home. They were, either out of fear or out of respect for the military. Rather, the military has changed and the people have changed. And it doesn't surprise anyone, I think, to see that people threw themselves in front of tanks and basically the people stopped this coup from happening.
What do you mean by the people have changed?
Well, in the past, you had a population that would not have, well, of course, in the past, the coup would have happened in the middle of the night. You wake up and the, institutions would have been taken over by the coup plotters. Whereas in this case, apparently they tried to have a coup in the middle of rush hour, which led to some horrific scenes of tanks running over cars trying to get through. And I think that's because they were surprised and had the government knew about the coup several hours in advance, and so the coup plotters had to move it up. And so lots of things, I think, went wrong from the very beginning. But nevertheless, this was a very serious attack on Turkish society. And when I say that the population has changed, the population is no longer willing to, take the military's word for the fact that this needs to be done. That I can't imagine in the past that the Turkish population would have thrown themselves in front of the tanks of the military whom they highly respected and feared. Now the fear is somewhat gone thanks to the Ergenekon trials where many of these generals were jailed. The public standing of the military has decreased over the years. It used to be 90%. In 2011, it had gone down to 60%. I have no idea what it is now. The population is much more active in this regard. And Erdogan, you probably remember that iconic moment where he held up the FaceTime, a telephone with himself on FaceTime that was then nationally broadcast, where he tells people, go out into the streets and stop this coup.